Hey, what's up, everyone? Today is the 11th of April, Monday, first day of the trading week. And it's a short week this week. We've got Good Friday coming up on the Friday, as it usually does. But the last couple of weeks have been a little bit difficult for us. We've not traded how we normally would. We've kind of had two consecutive red weeks. That's not to say that we've been red every single day in those weeks. We've just made bigger losses than we've made gains in those consecutive weeks. So we've decided to scale back, creating a small account again for a little while, and revert back to type, as it were. So we're doing a small account challenge for the rest of the month, and we've got 2 full weeks and a bit left of the month, and we started today with a little over 4,200 in the account. 4,263 was our starting position today, and we've had a good day, a good green day. We've only traded the one stock today, a company called VERU, and the ticker was VERU, VERU, and the reason it was moving up today, the reason that it had a good day, is it was a pharmaceutical stock, and it had good clinical trials on a potential new COVID vaccine. And of course, as has the time to happen, the markets reacted very well to that. So VERU was at one stage over 230% up on the day. That's a huge gain. So what did we manage to do? Well, we managed to capture the majority of that move. So we ourselves are over 100% up on the day as well. So we've had a really good day. So I'll go into the trade and review the trade with you. In the meantime, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It's great for the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. And if you want to watch me trading these trades live in the open market, then smash the notification bell and you'll get a notification every time I go live. I do go live at least an hour before the market opens every single trading day, sometimes two. So you get to see me trading pre-market hours as well as when the market actually opens. So enjoy the trade, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow before the market opens. Hey everyone. So the stock we traded today was VERU, VERU. And we had a really good day trading it. We traded it pre-market in the pre-market hours, and we traded it when the market opened as well. It was the only stock that we traded today. There were a number of stocks that were moving today. HOTH, HOTH, which is a very small priced or low price stock. It was moving up huge amounts. But we didn't trade that one. We traded VERU, which was gapping up on news of a potential COVID vaccine, and that news catalyst was being taken well by the market. We started trading it just before 9 o'clock market time. We were looking for a place. It was moving sideways, consolidating sideways to start off with. Then it bounced on the VWAP, and we were looking for a place to enter. We missed our first entry point, which would have been about here, and then we got in here for starter position at for the break of 580. We took our first profits there 10 cents later, and then we added to the position up here for the break of $6. It started to pull back, so we exited the position, and we made a little bit of profit there. And then when it moved up to break highs, we entered again for the break of 605, and we took profits up here at 612. We wanted to get up to 615, which it did, but we were a little bit too late on the trigger, so we actually got filled at 612. Then it pulled back, and we exited that position for break even. It was still choppy, kind of pre-market. We took another position here at 603 for the break of highs again. So as we got this kind of bull flag set up here, if you will, and the next candle to make a new high, it faked us out, and then it started to move up. And we saw a little bit of volume start to creep in, so we took a position for the new break of highs here, and it completely faked us out. So we held on to the position. We were kind of giving it 10 cents or whatever it was in terms of risk. we wanted to see it move up to the break highs, but we didn't get that, and it ended up pulling back, and we got out at 593. So we entered at 603 and got out at 593. So we were kind of break even at this stage pre-market, and we saw that, you know, it was still moving up. We were looking, as it moved up here, we were looking for good positions coming into the open, and what we got was this move up. We broke $6 again, and it went all the way up to 606, but we entered for the break of $6, and it just started to consolidate then. So we got this consolidating pennant, if you will, coming into the open. So we were just holding a starter position here at this stage, and then we got the opening range. We had a bit of a sell-off to start off with, down to the VWAP. We didn't mind that, if I'm being completely honest, because it was gapping up quite a bit at this stage. So I didn't actually mind that. It did sell off, but we just held the position. We were looking at, you know, previous support levels, and also we were looking at areas that we could add to the position. So when it started to move up and get above, full candles above the VWAP, we got this one there. It pulled down and then moved up above the VWAP. Then we moved. It started kind of here. It pulled down to the VWAP and then started to move up, and that's when we got in. So we got the bounce on the VWAP, but it did move up. It moved up to kind of 590s, and then we started to move up. We took profits up once we passed and broke past $6. We added back to our position, and we took some more profits, and that's what we were doing. We actually set physical stops here, and that was one of the main differences from previous weeks, is that we were setting stops. We added to the position here, and then we took profits up at 620s. And then's when we started to see real action take place. We entered for the break of this high here, and we got in there at 630, 633. It had been consolidated 632, and we got in a cent later. It did pull back, so we bought the dip, ready for the move up. So we got the move up, and we took some profits here at 638, and we just held some more of that position, and then we continued to ride that up. So we added to our position here for the break of 650, and we added again up here for the break of $7. We actually took some profit off as it started to pull back, but then we could see that it really was a very strong stock. It was really moving very, very well. And if you look at the patterns, we were getting consolidations, we were getting bull flags, we were getting flat tops. So here we got a little bit of a flat top breakout, and we moved up. We had the kind of a bit of a bull flag breakout here where it moved up. And we got the pullback, and then it moved up again. So we had all of these patterns were very evident. This was a beautiful little bull flag that we saw here. So we were already in this position right now. We added for the break of the highs here, but then it decided to pull back. So we took some profit off, and we were holding a very small position. And then when we got the bull flag breakout here, that's when we added back pretty much everything we'd taken off, and we rode it up and took some more profit. So we're taking profits all the way up. We were riding this all the way up. It was, 2 hours worth of trading here, so all the way up. And I think we looked to get out just after 11 o'clock market time. This is when we closed the stream. We added back to our position, so adding here, taking profit. We added more up here, but then when it started to pull back, we decided, okay, we're just going to exit there. And then we were looking for another entry. We saw this kind of pulling back on the 5-minute time frame though, and then we looked for the bull flag breakout here, and that's what we got. And we moved up again. So all the patterns were very evident, and we can see we were adding to our position, taking off, taking profits on a regular basis. At no point did we go in the red today, so it was great. I think the highest position that we had was about $7,500 to the green. We did give a little bit back off the top, But, you know, that's not to worry about. So we kind of gave a little bit back off the top, and then we cut the position. So we cut the position down here. We were a little small position up here. We took some profits up at the top, and then we exited down here for break even for the remainder. And this was a really good trading day for us. From a $4,000 account, $4,200 account, to make gains of almost $7,000 is a phenomenal result. If you're making 10% on a day, that's a great result. If you're making 25% on the day, that's a phenomenal result. If you're making over 100%, 150% on the day, I can't comment and I can't say it was just an amazing day. It was just an amazing day. And we traded this right up until kind of lunchtime. And then we continued to see these patterns breaking out here. So we saw this pullback here. We took a small position here for the break of highs. We started consolidating. We were going to exit, but we thought, okay, well, we're getting this bounce here, this confirmed support, if you will, at 1250. So we then took a position for the bounce up off 1250, and we started taking more profits there again and again. It was just a great day, and the patterns don't normally set up this clean on a continuous basis. So all I can say is we were lucky and we were fortunate to have a stock that trading so well. I decided that enough's enough. When we see this descending triangle with the flat bottom, I decided enough's enough. It looks like we've kind of topped out up here over $14, and that was the case. But then we started trading in between this range of kind of $13.50 and $12.50, so whole dollar range. I think as we now trading coming up towards the close, it's below $12, but you can see that it just was very choppy after that. It was up, it was down. It's now $11.85, but we got out at the right time. We gave a little bit back off the top. We were kind of 7,500 up at one stage, and we finished 6,700 up, just shy of 6,000 on the net profit. So even on the net profit, we're close to 150% up on the day. That takes us above 10,000 starting position tomorrow. So great position to be back in. And considering we were starting a small account challenge as of the 11th of April, I am feeling confident that we can get over that $30,000 target by the end of the month now. So given that we started today, the 11th of April, on 4,200 in the equity in the account, and tomorrow we're already going to be over $10,000 equity in the account. If we can find more stocks that move like this, more companies that move in this fashion, and we manage our risk the way we did today, the setups are as clean and break out like they did today. Now, to be fair, not every setup broke out as you would expect, but the majority of them did. So the pattern breakouts were excellent today. I would say probably 80% of them broke the way it was expected. And if we can find more stocks to trade like that this month, then it only takes one stock a day. It only takes one stock a day. It moved up over 200%. Those parabolic movers, one a week, is enough to not only be profitable, but to earn a very good income. So today we made $6,000. $6,000 a week is nearly $25,000 a month on average. So that's a phenomenal income for most people. That's just one day. But let's see what the rest of the week gives us. We've got some newsworthy announcements due later this week. So let's see what happens with that, and if we get enough volatility. And if we do, let's see where we can take this. If you want to learn how to do what I've been doing today, if you want to learn how to make money in the markets, Don't forget to check out the links in the description below, and I'll see you again tomorrow, right before market opens. Stay safe.